Hello, everybody. Welcome to another week with Pastor Sunday. I'm also here this week with another friend of mine, with the same friend of mine that was with me last week, Pastor Dele from London. He's coming to visit me here in Ukraine, and I think it will be a wise thing for you to share and for him to share with us, for all of us to receive from his wisdom. So last week we spoke about culture and about adopting and surviving, not just surviving anyhow in a foreign land, but surviving with your values and with your culture in mind, and so that you don't lose yourself eventually. Today, I would like us to talk about how to survive yourself in a foreign land. Because the reason why many parents don't take care of their kids is because they're working 2 jobs or 3 jobs, and so they abandon because survival, the price of survival is high. So you have been able to do it in London. You know, how do you start your life afresh and still survive and still maintain your relationship with God, with the family, your values, and all these things?
That beautiful question. The foundation of everything is God. That was the starting point for me in England. When I got to England, the first thing, and I believe that's what we are going to talk about just today, the foundation of everything is God, in that He owns everything. And anyone that has time for God, our God will be identified with Him.
No, because when people come to a different country, they must pay for the rent, they must pay for the food, so they don't have time to go to church. Some people say.
Oh no, that is a mistake, not a mistake. That's a tragedy. If anyone has that chain of thought, that is a calamity. And the end of someone like that will be ignominious. In that we came into the world, this planet Earth, by God. He is the foundation of everything. So when I got to England, the first thing I did was to find a good church and get integrated, praying, fasting, studying the Word of God. Why? Because when you are aligned with God, He will take over your life. He becomes the manager, He becomes the director, He becomes the instructor. And we have seen it, we saw it in the life of Abraham. Anyone that wants to be blessed. And God said, I trust Abraham, because Abraham will instruct his household to do this. Yes. Why? Because Abraham was blessed and had time for his children. So the same thing when any man or woman gets to a different country, to sort it out, you need God and God. If you ask me again, I will say God, 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 and God. Why? That was exactly what I did. And I entered the UK, and I was among a group of young men. I was the only one going to church. But by God's grace, I'm the only one that has been able to touch Britain. Why? Because one of them said jokingly in 1990 that Dele, you are not eating, you are not drinking, we are cooking, you are fasting and going to church. You think God can help you in this, man? But today, He has changed his words, knowing fully well that God has helped me beyond my dream. The question to the people watching this telecast is, where is your God? Where did you put Him? Some of you understand. So what I want to say to you is that anyone that wants to survive in a foreign land, they will need God to give them direction. They will need God to inspire them. They will need God to grant them favor. They will need God to give them grace. They will need God to be merciful on them. Now, why? Because when you get to a foreign culture, it's either the language is against you, the people are against you, the accent is against you. Your qualification that you are bringing from your country may not be accepted where you are. You need God to show you the way. My God. And if the way of a man pleases God, even his enemies will be at peace with him. Number one, God, 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 God.
Brilliant! Wow, that is such a golden point right there. That is a golden rule, and we will still listen to other golden rules this week. And so, thank you, and see you tomorrow.